And we're back to learning Gimp, and this time I'm going to show you how to create a manual sepia effect. I've already shown you how to use a filter, but if you do it manually you can adjust it a little bit more freely. Let me copy the original and I desaturate it, so I use color, saturation, go down with the scale and confirm we are okay. That's the first step. Now let us create a new layer, call that sepia. It's important that it's transparent. Click on a color swatch, and you may want to copy the hex code A28, A65. But this is just a starting point, we're going to adjust it later on. So technically you could use any color. I'll go to edit, fill with foreground color. Now I change its blending mode to HSL color. It's right there at the bottom. Now I'll create a new layer for noise. Once again it's transparent. Confirm we are okay. I'll make it white. So I flip the colors, edit foreground color. Maybe you have a Gimp version where you can drag the color onto your photo. In my case it doesn't work, so I use edit, fill with foreground color. Then filters, noise, and then use the first option right here. The dialing is the most important part. And you may want to adjust the lightness, bring it a little bit down. But hue and chroma in these low values, they don't do much. So focus on the dialing here. I'll keep it to 4, confirm. And now I change this blending mode to multiply, which gets rid of the white parts. So we've added some noise. Let's get back to our sepia layer, and you can now adjust it freely by using colors and colorize. Again, pick your base color A28, A65, and now you can slide it around here, and you can see the effect applied in real time. So maybe you want to wash it a little bit out, so go to the left and bottom, or you intensify it and make it a little bit more orange by going to the right and up. I like this effect, so I confirm we are okay. And now you have this layer to freely adjust your sepia effect in Gimp. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.